Harold played basketball at SBU from 1963 through 1967. He's a native of St. James, Missouri. Harold attended SBU first when it was a two-year college, and then remained following the 1965 season when it transitioned to a four-year school. Harold was an NJCAA Region 16 first team selection and an NJCAA Region 16 honorable mention selection. He helped lead the college to its first national appearance and averaged over 23 points per game in the national tournament. In 1967, Harold played on the college first baseball team and hit the first home run in school history in the school's first game. He also served as the first ever senior class president in the school's history in 1967. Harold's been married to his wife Jo for 43 years, and she too was a Southwest Baptist College graduate in 1967. He retired from State Farm Insurance after 37 years, but worked in some capacity for the company for another 7 years after retiring. He has served as a deacon in his church and received the prestigious SBU Life Service Award in 2004. He's an accomplished athlete. Harold has hit 3 holes in one on the golf course and bowled 1 perfect 300 game. He and his wife have 1 daughter, Natalie, and 1 son, Scott. We congratulate Harold Burton on his induction to the SBU Athletics Hall of Fame.
Well, after hearing all the bio information on the first 4 candidates, I'm out of my element. I can't compete with those folks. I'd like to start off by having some kind words about the town of Bolivar. I was 22 when I came here. I'd had no desire to go to college after I'd finished high school. But when I got here, the town, the business people downtown welcomed me. People like Don Woolard, people like Weldon Begley, people like Dr. McCraw, Lou Spainhower. They welcomed me not just then, but throughout the time that I was here. And it meant a great deal to be stepping into an arena that I had no idea what was facing me. I was fearful that I would not succeed. My background in high school had not contributed a whole lot to being a college student, let alone a college ball player. I was below average as a basketball player in high school. But thank God, in his direction, Southwest Baptist and Coach Grady decided to take a chance. And I've got so many blessings from that I could talk the rest of the night and we wouldn't get through them all. Bolivar's special to me. I can come back here anytime and I'm going to run into people that still know me. They still will talk with me. They make me feel like they enjoyed the relationship that we had. Bolivar, I guess the best compliment I could say to them would be, if I didn't have St. James as a hometown, I would like for it to be Bolivar. I think that much of this community. Southwest Baptist is extremely special to me. They took a chance on me. I don't know to this day why they took a chance on me, but they did. And my life literally turned around. I had been working for 4 years. I was content to work. About 2 months before they had invited me to come down here, I was looking at the rest of my life making $40, $45 a week. And I was okay with that because I had a work ethic. Through high school, I worked a job in the morning before I went to school, and I worked a job in the evening or in the afternoon after school was over. So work was not a worry to me, and I figured that's just what life was about. But when I agreed to come here, my life turned around completely. The faculty here, the administration here, it was like they were welcoming me into their family. And it just had an impact on me that stays with me today. It was great today to see Bill Little, Bev Harris, Ken Edmondson, Don Baker, and some of the other individuals that they were here because they loved this school. Some of them were in other universities before they came here. They are just good people that made one terrific impression on me while I was here. The school itself, I just thought, this is where I belong. There are people sitting over here tonight, teammates, friends. Through my adult life, it's been my privilege and my wife's privilege to have friends that we get together with almost every year. Our kids have grown up knowing one another. They rely on the fact that they can confide in our kids and vice versa. It's a blessing. It's hard to express how magnificent that is. Southwest was that special, and yet, because I relied on this instead of this, I just about left after my sophomore year. I was being pursued by some Division I schools, and like I say, relying on this, I accepted an offer to a Division I program. About 3 weeks before the fall term was to start, that fell through, and I was in a bind. My draft board was really after me for Vietnam, and I had to get into a school somewhere. Coach Grady took me back. He shouldn't, because I had broken my word to him that I would stay, and I didn't tell him when I'd signed a scholarship with a Division I program. But he took me back. And through that and through the other things that I call fantastic that happened to me, I know that there was a purpose in my life for God. He wanted me here at this school, and He gave me enough drive, if you will, to make it as a basketball player. He took advantage of situations where I was looking one way. He worked it out to where I went another way, His way. And it's fantastic the way I've been blessed. Again, these 4 people, their bioinformation, I am way out of my element if you want to try to compare athlete to athlete. I'm sorry, I went the low end of the rung on that deal. But I've just been blessed through the years that I have had an association and a relationship with Southwest Baptist College. They're just extremely special to me. And maybe the successes in basketball, from a selfish standpoint, they're important, and they were wonderful, but without question, the biggest blessing that I got by being here at Southwest is sitting right there, my wife. If you would have talked to any student here during the time that we were here on campus and asked them what they thought about the 2 of us marrying, without a doubt, 95% of them would say, "Has she lost her mind?" And I might have been one of them that would ask that question. It's been a terrific 43 years. We both love Southwest. We'll continue to love Southwest. It sets a great foundation for life. As far as I'm concerned, these people over here, and they know who they are. That's the real Southwest. People that you can take away friendships, relationships with, and you can carry them through the rest of your life. It's just indescribable how fantastic that is. Dr. Brown, thank you for starting the Hall of Fame. I am honored to be in it, and I'll do my best to uphold it. Thank you.
We love you, Bert. Woo!